Hello, Sonja Badazy here from Success Fitness. How are we doing today? Are you ready for some yoga Pilates? Right? So we're going to do a little fusion today, but today's focus will be more on the Pilates. So we're just going to need your mat today and be prepared to work a little bit more on the core today, lesser stretching. But if you like the stretching portion in the yoga Pilates part, then maybe add your own stretches on the end. But today's focus is a little bit more of the Pilates part, right? So it's going to be challenging, but yet you can totally alter this to your own needs. All right. So we're going to start off with a nice little warm up for your core, shoulders in general, the upper body. So what I'd like you to do is just place your feet right underneath your hips. So get a nice solid stand. So think about your heels, big big toe, little toe touching. We're going to hold it right here and then rolling those shoulders out. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Sonja Badazy from Success Fitness. And thank you, Raw Roads, for sponsoring this class today. Making sure that we're doing nice deep breathing. Inhale, exhale out. Nice big rotations, okay? So really plant your feet evenly on the ground. So if you feel yourself shifting to the right or left or favoring one side, softening your stance a little bit by bending through the knees. Give me 2 more of these. 1 more. There we go. We're going to roll it forward. Nice big rotations. Nice big rotations. Good. Give me a couple more. 1 more. Excellent. Give me a nice deep breath. Reaching it tall. On the exhale, we're going to bend through the knees, sweeping it down and all the way back up. Getting that blood flow going, right? 2. And extend. And again. 3. And extend. Good. Give me 2 more. And extend. 1 more time. And holding it up, grab those hands, and we're going to lean to one side, stretching through those lats, and leaning to the other side, stretching through those lats, and back to the center, releasing those arms back down. We're going to stand on the end of your mat. We're going to start with a couple forward folds just to sort of get the spine involved. So again, your feet should be right underneath your hips. Give me a nice deep breath in. Forward fold. Let's hold it right here. Let your head go, let your shoulders go, slowly rolling it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms come out to the sides, pressing those palms together. Exhale back into your heart. Very nice. And again, inhale up, slight little bit more of a back bend. Hinging forward into that forward fold. Again, let your head go, let your shoulders go. Slowly rounding it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms come out to the sides, pressing those palms together. Exhale into your heart. 1 more time, inhale up, forward fold. This time we're going to touch the ground, softening those knees, right foot steps back, high lunge position, opening up those hips. Right, we're not going to stay here super long because we're really not that warm yet. We're going to take your other leg back so that we're going to come into a plank position. Make sure your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles are all nicely aligned. Belly button pulls in. Dropping to the knees, point your toes back, child's pose. Arms extended, nice extension. Digging those elbows in, scoot your nose forward, slowly coming into the up dog, opening the chest, shoulders down and back. Don't force your hips down, just be gentle to your back here. We're going to tuck your toes under, downward dog, evenly pressing into your palms, realigning those feet, press your heels towards the mat. If you can't quite touch the mat with your heels, totally fine. Okay, head going through those arms. We're going to step your right foot back forward into that high lunge position. Holding it right here, the back hip flexor, that leg that's extended, that's what we're sort of working on. We're going to step that left foot in, forward fold. Let your head go, let your shoulders go. Slowly rounding it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms come out to the sides, pressing those palms together. Exhale into your heart. Inhale, reaching it up. Slight little back bend. Hinging it forward, forward fold. Softening those knees, left leg steps back, high lunge position. Right leg steps back into that plank. Belly button pulls in nice and strong. Dropping to the knees, point your toes back, child's pose, arms extended. Nice long extension through those arms, lats. Digging those elbows in, scoot your nose forward, opening up the chest, shoulders down and back. Excellent. Tucking your toes under, downward dog. Head going right through, pressing those heels down. Left leg steps forward. High lunge position. Make sure your back stays nice and flat, right? We're not compensating by rounding your back. Stepping that right foot in, forward fold. Let your head dangle. Good work. From here, we're actually going to take it all the way down into a seated position. And all I'd like you to do from here is take your shoulders down and back. And as I said, it's a more of a Pilates focus today. So what we want to really focus on is the engagement of the core. So I want you to pull that belly button in, and I actually want you to scoop it a little bit. And scooping just means that we're going to take that lower back and we're going to round a slightest bit into it. Okay, we're going to scoop it, pull the belly button in, and then extend your chest. All right, let's scoop it and extend. So it's like almost like we're going into a little bit of a not so good posture. And then back up. Let's do 2 more of these, but I want you to focus more on the scooping of the lower back. It's like you're tucking your tailbone under and extend. So it's not just your upper back. And one more time, scooping it under and back up. Good. We're going to take that little scoop a little bit further. So we're going to take those arms and we're going to have them sort of staggered on top of each other. And we're going to go down. When we're going one direction, we're going to twirl those arms one way. When we come back up, we're going to go the opposite direction. Okay. So scooping it under, we're going to lower it down. Ready? We're going to go backwards, lower, lower, hold it. Now come back up, up, and up. Yes? Let's go again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back. 4, 3, 2, and up. Let's do it again. 4, 3, 2, and hold, and up, up, up. There's 3. We're going to do 10 in total, okay? Going back down, twirling it the other way, hold it, and then coming back, up, and upright. Good. Scooping it under. 4, 3, 2, hold, and up, up, up. Right? Just getting that the lower abdominals, upper abdominals, and your lower back engaged and ready. Okay? And up. Good. We're going to do 4 more. Down, down, down. Hold. The lower down we go, the harder we're going to be working, right? Just make sure you're ready for that though, right? All the way down. 3, hold, coming back up, up, and up. Shoulders are getting part of this, right? You should feel a little bit warmer. 2, and back up. One more time, yes? Down, 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 hold, and up, 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 and release. Good. We're going to lay right down on your back. We're going to pull those knees in. Give yourself a gentle rock side to side. We're going to go into our 100s. So we're going to warm up right through that midsection. We're going to take our hands down beside your hips. Legs go straight up to the ceiling to start. We're going to point your toes. We're going to lift your head, chin tucked under. So upper abdominals are contracted here. Hands come off the ground. We're going to lower your legs. Okay. So here, super easy. A little bit harder, a little bit harder, really, really, really hard, okay? So if your legs, because your flexibility don't want to stay straight, just give them a bend a little bit and then push them away from you. We want to feel your core. Ready? Pump those arms in and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your shoulders lifted. 2 more. One more. And releasing it. We're going to turn your head over to one side. So when we're doing those 100s, notice how I did the exhale with a really forceful breath. That's really important because when we do that, we're going to feel those abdominals contract, 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 contract with that breath. We're going to take our head over to the other side. Pull those knees in nice and snug. So the breathing is really important, and also really trying to, with the 100s, we want to try to keep the shoulders lifted to get those abdominals properly engaged. We're going to stay down here. We're going to take one leg straight down, but we're going to flex that bottom leg, and the top leg we're going to point, okay? Hands are going to stay down beside you. Your head is going to stay down. And I want you to do small little circles here. So with your pointed toe, we're going to draw circles on the ceiling. 1, 2, doesn't really matter which direction we're going to start. 3, 4, 5. Now hold it right here. I want you to go a little bit bigger, but I want you to stretch through that hip. So I want you to almost lift off a little bit of that hip and make it nice and big. 1, and again, nice and big. Take it over. 2, good. And again, 3, right? So work with your body. 4, listen to your body. 1 more. 5, and then hold it in the center. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. Start small again, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's go bigger. 1, all the way to the side, lifting that hip. Good. And again, 2, make that circle big. If it's not possible for you to have your legs straight, bend it a little bit. 2 more. Last one. And release. Whew, let's hug that knee in nice and snug, right? So stretching out the glute area. We're going to lower this leg right down. Flexing that bottom leg, top leg points up, okay? If you forget to flex that bottom one, no big deal. Pointing the toe. Hands stay here to support, pelvic tucked in. Small little circle to start, okay? Doesn't matter which direction we start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go bigger. Take it across. 1. Yes? 2. Come on, get in that hip. 3. 2 more. 4. Use those core muscles. 5. Good. Stay in the center. Point your toe opposite direction. Let's go. 1. Keep it small. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready? Make it big. 1. Coming over and across. 2. Very nice. 3. Whew. 4. 1 more. 5. And pull those knees back in and give yourself a nice stretch. The one that we just worked, let's actually pull that one in a little snugger. And we're going to help ourselves rocking up into a seated position. How are you doing? Feeling a little bit warmer, sort of through the hip region? Maybe a little, right? So we're going to press your feet together, more so your heels. We're going to slide those hands up behind those knees. And we're going to roll like a ball. And this is kind of a funny one. We're kind of sort of massaging through the spine. So again, we want to scoop. So we're kind of rounding ourselves out. I don't want you to use too much momentum with those knees. And all I want you to do is pressing those heels together. And we're going to roll it down without using those knees. And then coming back up, hold it. So your feet don't land back on the ground, okay? So scoop your belly button in. Ready? 1, 2. Awesome. 3. And again, 4. Belly button in. 5, massage that spine. 6, notice my knees stay exactly the same. 7, belly button in, don't rush this. 8, last 2. 9. Awesome. 1 more. And hold. Yes? We're going to come all the way back down. Whew. We're going to let one leg go fully down. in front of you, but not quite touching the ground. The opposite knee is going to be pulled in. Your outside hand is going to be on the outside of the knee. The inside hand is going to be by your ankle. We're going to lift up from your shoulders, and we're going to do single leg stretches with 2 pulses. So I want you to pulse for 2, and then the other leg, pulse for 2. Ready? Pulse for 2. Keep your shoulders lifted. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull those knees back in. Take your head over to one side. So the number one complaint with Pilates is that most people, their necks gets a little tender because we're focusing so much on lifting to get those upper abdominals, right? So just work towards a level that feels comfortable. And then as we progress, let's turn your head the other way, you will feel, you will see that you're going to be able to do more and more, and your neck will start adjusting, okay? We're going to keep both knees pulled in. We're going to do a double leg pull. So we're going to pull the knees in. Again, your chin is tucked in, your head is lifted. We're going to extend your arms and legs. We're going to sweep those arms out to the side and then pulling the knees back in. Okay, ready? 1, and pull. 2, and pull. If your head gets tired, just do it without. 3, just put your head down towards the ground until you're ready. 4, to join back in. Exhale out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Whoo! Good job. We're going to place those feet down. Arms come laterally out to the sides. We're going to drop both knees over to one side and just giving the hips and lower back a little breather. Good job. And then taking it over to the other side, a little breather. And back to the center. We're going to have one leg, scoot up a little bit here, one leg fully extended, opposite leg straight up, and we're going to hang on to the back of the knee or higher up. So depending on how flexible you are, we're trying to get this leg as straight as you can. So if you're trying to hold up here, but it's going to look like this, then you're better off holding down here and letting it slightly go, okay? So again, my head is lifted, but it's my shoulders that are lifting me, and it's my upper abdominals that are holding me here, all right? So hold it right here. We're going to pull in for 2. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep going. 10. Get those legs as straight as you can. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, come on, give me 2 more. 19, last one, and 20. And again, might be the head for you, right? But anytime you need to lower your head back down when we're doing those stabilizing type things with the neck, please do. You don't want to get to a point where it gets so tender that you're going to feel this after the class. During the class, it's okay to feel a little bit of that because they're muscles, right? All right, we're going to have both legs straight up. And again, if you're not quite flexible, bend them a little bit. That's totally fine. Hands go behind your ears. This time we're going to help the head out a little bit. So chin tucked in, lifting the same way, but your head is this time supported. Try to get those legs as straight as you can. We're going to lower both legs down. So press your feet together. Nice and slow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Let's do it again. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Slow, 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 yes? And again, down, 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 and up, 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 and up. So we're not rushing this. And again, down. If your down is not quite as low, that's totally fine. If you can go lower, definitely go for it. And up, good. Down, 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 and 4, 3, 2, there's 5. Keep going. Down, 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 and up, up, up. Whew. 4 more. Down and up. Good. 3 more. Down for 4. 3, 2, and up for 4. 3, 2. Down we go. 4, 3, 2, and back up. 4, 3, 2. Let's do one more, yes? Down for 4, 3, 2, and back up. 4, 3, 2, and release. Oh, poor core muscles, but we're not done yet. We're just over 20 minutes in. We got some work to do. We're going to go into your bicycles, hands behind your ears still, right? So just where we were. And we're going to do 2 pumps with the bicycle. So we're going to go 1, 2, and switch 1, 2. Ready to join in? Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Whew. Take your knees over. I'm sweating. I don't know about you, but my core is working hard. Drop those knees so we can, again, stretch out through the lower back. So especially with the double leg lowering, when they're straight like that, there's a little bit of that lower back pull, right? So that's why when you're doing that, it might be better if your knees are slightly bent, right? If you do have a lower back weakness or if you feel it too much. We're going to come into a seated position. You can use one of your knees, rocking it up. We're going to come nice and upright into that seated position, shoulders down and back. And we're going to separate those feet about the width of the mat. And we're going to flex your feet, okay? Arms go in front of you. You can grab those hands or just keep them in front of you. And we're going to scoop down. So we're going to scoop it. And so again, scooping means that your belly button pulls in, your tailbone tucks under, and we're going to round from that lower back, down, 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 not too far. And then I want you to stretch it forward and reach. Okay, but we're not lowering your arms back down. All right, so come as far forward as you can. And now we're going to scoop it and reach it. 1, scoop it and reaching it. 2, and again, scoop it and 3, and again, scoop 4 and lift. And again, scoop 5. If you can go lower, you can go a little bit lower, but make sure you're scooping, okay? 6, belly button in, and reach it. And again, 7, and reach it. Good. 8, and reach. 2 more, scoop it, and reach. 1 last time, scoop, and reach. Good. We're going to keep one leg right in front of you, crossing the other leg over, hugging that knee in. Sit nice and upright. And we're going to look over your shoulder. Okay, so we're just going to stretch through the hip. A little bit of a lower back pull, not a lot. It's more of a hip stretch. Make sure you're exhaling out. Feels great. All right, so Pilates and yoga combined is a great little combination. And as I every week change it up a little bit, right? You get a little bit more yoga, a little bit more Pilates each time, and rotate. So, but with each week, you may learn different moves. You learn where your strengths and weaknesses are. And weaknesses not always have to be a negative thing. It just means this is something that I need to start working on. And we're going to take it back to the center. All right, we're going to sit right here. This is not an easy one, so it depends how flexible you are. You can take your hands right behind your knees. We're going to press those feet together, and I want you to come with the feet off the ground, just like what we kind of did earlier. If you can, we're going to actually hold on to your ankles, okay? And I'm gonna keep my hands inside of my legs, pressing my feet together. And then what I like you to do here is make sure that you're sitting on the soft part of your bum. We're gonna extend those legs as far as you come up and then extending them out, all right? Call them teasers. And then coming back down. Try to lean back a little bit more so that your core is engaged. Ready? Out we go. 1, and release. If this is not possible for you, 2, just put your hands behind your knees, hold it, hook it in, and just do the best you can. 3, leaning back. 4, good. And again. 5, awesome. And again. 6, good. We're gonna do 4 more here. Make sure lower back is okay with this. 7, 3 more. 8, nice and controlled. Last 2, 9, 1 more. And 10, and release. Good, give your back a break. Give your back a little break. Hands scoot under. We're just gonna do a little cat and cow. Rolling it and arching it. And again, rolling it and really trying to emphasize on that arch. There we go, give me 2 more. Rounding into it and arching it. Very nice. 1 more. Rounding it and arching it. Okay, so a little bit of a challenge for you. We can, again, keep your hands behind your knees. Earlier, we were doing the rolling the ball, pressing those feet together, right? So you were going from here back upright. Go back there if this next one is a little bit too hard for you. So we're gonna take those hands to the inside of the ankles, get your feet off the ground, come up into that, so rounding your spine into it, so scoop the belly. We're gonna take those legs straight up and we're gonna roll like a ball. Ready? Down we go. Up we go. Oh, that's a tough one. And again, down and up. Hold it. Ah. It's not easy. Okay, ready? Down and up. Good. See, got to always keep it. Like once you're up, stabilize. Down, up, stabilize. Yes? Okay. 6, stabilize. Oh, and again. 7. Oh, stabilize. And again. 8. Stabilize. 2 more. 9. This one takes practice. Last one. And 10. How did you do? Let's take the bottoms of your feet together, knees apart, grab those toes, leaning slightly forward, a little butterfly stretch for you. Not easy, right? We're gonna lay on your back, pulling those knees in and rock it side to side. Right, just massaging through that lower back. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna go into a corkscrew. So your hands are gonna go beside your hips. And all I like you to do is lifting those legs back up, push those heels together. And we're gonna do a little core, and you still wanna point your toes, but press your heels together, and they're gonna stay together. So by pointing and pressing, we're also getting those adductors to be a big part of this, okay? All I'm gonna do here is we're gonna do a small little circle, so pelvic stays tucked in, and we're gonna circle it one direction. And again, 2. Now, if you can, gauge it here, go a little lower if you can, okay? 4, and again, 5, good. 6, and again, 7, 8, you got this. 9, 1 more, and 10, good. Keep your feet together, other direction. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The lower we go, 5, the more that core has to engage in. 6, just make sure your lower back is okay with this. 7, keep your legs straight. 8, point those toes. 9, last one. And 10, and release. Let's stretch those arms and legs right out, giving that core a little break, right? Nice little lengthen to the body. We're going to tuck that belly button in. Let's come all the way up into a roll up. So chin tucked in, hands reach towards those knees, toes, rolling it up and reaching for it. Good, nice long stretch through the spine. We're going to come nice and upright. Your legs are going to be separated again. So about the width of the mat. Your arms are going to go out laterally from the shoulders. And I want you to do a little rotation to your torso. But as we're rotating, we're going to take that little pinky and we're going to go to the outside off that leg and then coming back up. Okay, so make sure your shoulders are ready for that. And we're actually going to do a 3 pulse and try to go a little further on that third one if you can. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Upper body nice and upright. Ready? Arms out. Let's go over. Pulse it. 1, go further. 2, go a little further. 3, and center. Other side. 1, 2, 3, and center. 1, 2, 3, and center. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hips down. 5, center. 6, center. 7, center. 8, center. 9, center. Last one. 10, and center. Whew. Roll those shoulders out. Nice big circles. Very nice. It feels always good, right? And then the key for that one is do not lifting the hips each time, is trying to keep that stable as we're reaching for it. Let's go over onto your belly. Oh, there we go. We're going to have our hands just underneath your shoulders, and then we're going to slide them just so slightest bit forward. Shoulders down and back. We're going to lift up into a cobra, but I don't want you to be right here. Let's get those hands a little bit more forward. Ready? Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, reaching it up there. Okay, so let's stay here for a second. I want you to circle your neck. So we're going to go all the way down one direction and all the way the other direction. Back to the center, all the way back down. Okay, let's do that again. Ready? Up we go. Cobra, down. If this is too hard, go down to the elbows and the other direction. And by having my arms more forward, I'm being a little bit gentler. Okay, back to the center. Down we go. Awesome. Let's come back up. Rotate. Good. And rotate. Back to the center. And down we go. If you want to work a little harder, slide your hands in a little bit more this time. And coming up, right? So if you're a little bit more flexible, rotate over one direction, over the other direction, and taking it all the way back down. We're going to do one more of these. So again, if you want to slide a little lower, right, you can. And then coming all the way back up. And rotate. One more time. And rotate. And back to the center. Down we go. We're going to press ourselves up on all fours. Oh, there we go. We're going to be sitting on your heels. I want your hands just in front of you, like you're trying to do a child's pose. And we're going to do a little cat and cow here. So we're going to exhale, tucking the tailbone under, chin tucks under, and releasing it. It's like putting the cat and cow and child all in one. And again, exhale. So really try to get into that lower back. And inhale, release. Good. And again, 3 more. Exhale. And inhale. Excellent. Tuck that tailbone under. Exhale. And inhale. 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. Very nice. And release. We're going to come back down onto your belly. This time we're going to go onto your elbows. Okay? And we're going to have your pointing your toes. We're going to take one leg up. So what I want you to do is you're going to flex your foot as you're pumping it in for 2, and then pointing it when we come down, then switching it to the other leg and pointing it down. I want you to really focus on those hamstrings contracting on the two pulses. Make sure your elbows and shoulders are aligned with each other. Yes? Okay, ready? Flex your foot. 1, 2, and point other leg. 1, 2, and point. 1, 2, and point. Good. 1, 2, and point. 1, 2, and point. Good. 5, 6, 7, you got this. 8, 9, one more. 10, and release. We're going to hold it right here, but we're going to go down to the belly. We're going to clasp those hands onto your lower back there, and we're going to come up into a low back extension as we're pulling both heels in and then pointing it, lowering it back down. But what I'd like you to do is as you're pulling those heels in, I want you to lift those hands away and then lowering your hands and your feet back down. Yes? Okay. Ready for this? Lifting those hands away. Exhale. And point. And again, exhale. And point. And again, exhale. And point. And again, 4. And down. And 5. And down. And 6. And down. Lift those hands. 7. Opening up those shoulders in the same time. 8. And down. 2 more. 9. And down. Last one. And down. Good. We're going to push ourselves back onto your heels. Again, just like what we did earlier, that little child's pose, cat and cow. So arms extended and then cat and cow it. Ready? Tuck the tailbone under and release the arch. And again, tucking the tailbone under and release. And again, tucking it under and release. Good. Exhale, rounding it and release. Let's do one more of these. And release. Very nice. Let's lay on your back. We're going to do a little neck pull. And it's always funny when I say it because it's like, well, we don't really want to pull on your neck, right? So legs extended, separate them just a little bit. We're going to take our hands behind your ears. Why it's called a neck pull, I'm not quite sure, but we're holding our neck, right? We're going to keep our hands right behind your ears to support your neck. The thing is we want to tuck the chin in, and I want you to roll the spine like a zipper, one vertebrae at a time, as high as we can, and then lowering it back down. And let's try to do like a 3 count coming up, okay? Ready? We're going to pelvic tuck it in as much as we can. With your legs extended, it's a little bit harder, but I want you to pull that belly button in, scoop it in. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and down, 2, 3. And again, 1, 2, as high as you can, 3, and down, down, and down. And again, 1, 2, pull, 3, and down, down, and down. And again, exhale. And inhale. And again, exhale. And inhale. Take your time here. The whole point of this one is slow. And again, up, nice, slow, slow, and down, nice, and slow. Give me 2 more. Up, 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 squeeze, and down, 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 down. Last one. Up, squeeze, and down. Nice and controlled. Good work. We're going to take those arms down to the side. Actually, let's keep them straight up to the ceiling. And we're going to do a full roll up, pelvic tucked in. So similar to what we just did, except we're not holding onto the neck. And we can use those arms a little bit more as we're extending them for momentum. Coming back down. Now think 1 vertebrae at a time, okay? Scoop it in, belly button in, 1 vertebrae at a time, and reaching it away from you. Let's come back up. Start at the upper part of your spine, like velcroing it off the ground, like a zipper, and then reaching for the toes. Good. And then again, nice and slow. Down, 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 and releasing it. One last time. Chin tucked under, rolling it back up, up, up. Nice full extension to the lower back, to the spine. And then we're going to come all the way back down and release. Good job. We're going to slide those feet in, pelvic tucked in. We're going to take one leg straight up towards the ceiling. Hands just come down beside. We're going to get that heel as close as you can towards your glutes, and we're going to lift it up into a one-legged bridge, okay? So just up and down for 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to hold the 10th one up. Hold it up. That top leg is going to go lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep those hips up. 3, 2, 1. Set this guy down, all the way down. Yeah? Opposite leg, straight up. Again, the heel nice and close to your glutes, lifting it up and down. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold this one up. 10. Top leg, down and up it goes. 1, 2. Good. 3, 4. We got this. 5, 6. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Keep those hips up. 1 more. And release. Oh, poor little hamstrings, right? Strong glutes, strong hamstrings, right? Really important, but we do need to stretch them. But at the same time, those glutes, keeping them strong, will also help your lower back. So if you are somebody with lower back issues, I highly recommend you to find all the exercise possible, not overdoing it, but for those glutes for sure. We're going to plant both feet down. We're going to take one heel to the outside of one of your knees. And we're going to, with that weight, we're going to pull down and let a little deeper stretch happen between your lower back, hip area. Nice deep breathing. All that oxygen in. Good work. And coming back to the center, we're going to take that foot down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Heel to the outside of the knee, and then gently pulling down on it. Good work. Let's hold it. Nice and controlled. Nice deep stretch. And back to the center, pulling both knees back in. Nice little rock side to side. And guess what? We are already 45 minutes in. You've done an amazing job. Now, if you have time, I highly recommend you to take a few extra minutes on relaxation. My lower back sometimes doesn't like to be in a full straight-legged position, right? So depending on the day, so you don't have to be here. You can be simply here, and then pelvic tucked in, making sure your lower back has all that support, right? If you can be here in that corpse pose, you can hold it right here. Palms are going to be facing up, and all I want you to do here is take a deep breath in and exhaling it out. And really trying to take a couple minutes out of the day and letting that body sort of relax. If you are having a tough day, this is a great position to go into for just a few minutes. And I can guarantee you, you're going to feel differently about your situation. You'll have some time to think about it, right? So that's really important. And also this will calm the mind, calm the body, right? And we don't do enough of that, right? So the deep breathing, calming position is really, really important. So stay here for a few more minutes if you can. Really appreciate you joining my class today. My name is Sonja Badesi from Success Fitness, and I'll be seeing you for our next workout.